You should be able to hear me now. Damn it. See, now this is why I'm doing a test stream and testing the new equipment. This is what I was telling you anyway. What I was saying is, if you are here right now, this is an impromptu, unplanned stream. I just wanted to come on and test the equipment. So I'm glad that actually this happened now and there was a problem. Now I know what it was. So, yeah, I got some new equipment, guys. I was able to get a new laptop, and I'm testing it to make sure it can run the stream. And so far, I don't know. It seems to be pretty good. That's nice. Yeah. Some of you guys are saying you're not Patreons, but you're still here. So what I do with these live streams is I go live, and then once the live's over, I make it a patron only video. That's what I mean when I say patron. So basically, if you miss it live, then you can't watch it unless you are a patron. It will only be going to patrons. So but yeah, I always do them live because simply we don't have enough people in the Patreon team to do a specific patron live. I don't think enough people with all the different time zones around the world. It wouldn't really work out so much. And also, I don't think there's enough of us to hold up a real, a live stream anyway, like a fun live stream. But yeah, glad some of you are here. How's the quality? Is it good quality? Is this good? Do I look good? Does this look clear? Is it crispy? Is there any lag? Is there any audio lag? You guys are helping me. And you can ask me some questions if you want. I mean, while I'm here, we may as well do a little Q&A, little Ask Me Anything maybe something like that. I'll tell you about what I've been up to for the patrons, because this is a patron. So we'll go down to the patron exclusive live stream. So where have I been? What have I been doing? So I took a little break, guys. I went to the north of Finland with my partner, Annie. We went to the north of Finland. And we originally went to the north of Finland. We were supposed to just be going to go and travel around, go see the midnight sun, because the sun doesn't set now in the north of Finland until July 28th, I believe. So imagine that. It doesn't set. The sun does not set until July 28th. And just repeat that. That is literally what is happening in the north of Finland. It's insane. So we went to see that, and it was my birthday as well. So we got to see the incredible midnight sun, which is just, phenomenal. Can't even tell you how incredible it is. Can't even tell you how amazing that was to see the sun at midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Insane, guys, insane. We saw some whales called harbor porpoises. We saw them. We saw whales. We saw reindeers. We saw a moose. We saw 2 mooses, actually. Which is pretty. Mooses are an incredible animal. I love them. They're so strange looking, but I love them. I think they're amazing. So that was really, really cool. And we saw a mink, which wasn't so good actually, because there was a mink crossing the road, which means the mink had escaped from a far farm, which sounds good, but yeah, it is good that they escaped, but it also meant that they were going to probably not survive for very long, obviously, in the wild. So it's kind of always like it's a bittersweet thing to see a mink that's escaped from a fur farm. But yeah, it was an incredible journey. And we ended up going into Norway, actually, as well. We found out that Norway was allowing people to go in from the Finnish side. So you were allowed to go in, even though I was, technically I wouldn't be allowed in because I'm from England, but because I came from Finland, it was okay. But we had to do the tests on the way in, the bloody... You know what I'm talking about, tests. And they the Rona test, we'll call it that, the Rona. And they shove these things up your nose, like right up your nose. Honestly, it feels like they're touching your fucking brain. We had to get that done on the way in and the way out of Norway. But it was worth it because, oh my God, we thought Northern Finland was nice. Jeez, you should go to Norway. Oh my God, Northern Norway is phenomenal. I've got some incredible footage, and the patrons who will be watching this on the replay, you guys are going to get some of this footage. I'll be sharing it with you and in the Patreon team. For those of you that are really interested in seeing myself and my partner Annie and what we did in Norway, and I've took drone footage, by the way, so like big 360 drone footage, big powerful shots, mountains, and it's insane. So if you want to see that stuff, you got to join the Patreon team, guys. It's only $1 a month. That's the minimum for you to join, and you can get access to all this good stuff. Ellie's here, vegan gays, what's up? I am gonna destroy you soon. Not in no, that didn't sound the way I wanted it to. On YouTube, I mean, I'm going to destroy you on YouTube. I'm going to react to one of your videos about me, you little shit. Primitive Primate, David, the stream is public in case you want it to be Patreon only. Yeah, I know it's public, guys, and I'll explain again. The reason it's public is I stream publicly always, but then I make them Patreon only after the stream. Yeah. I don't see the point in streaming specifically for patrons because there isn't enough of us. Like, the Patreon team is great. I love you guys so much. You're amazing, but there's not enough of us in the same time zone to make it sensible to do patron streams specifically like live. It's better to do the stream live for everyone so we get some engagement and some talking and, you know, some questions and etc. And then to afterwards I'll make the stream into a patron stream. Thank you so much, David Jack James. 80s, you're the 80s David. That's what myself and my partner Annie call you. 80s David. Thanks so much, dude. We appreciate that. And oh, guys, I've got something interesting for you that you might be excited about. Speaking of, see, 80s David, David Jack James was massively involved in my stream where I did the 50,000 Go Vegans. I hope he's also going to be involved in my next big silly stream, which is going to be, I think, a week on Sunday. So not this Sunday, the next Sunday. I'm going to stream for 24 hours, guys. I'm going to stream for 24 hours. And what I'm going to do in that stream is predominantly outreach. So I'm going to be discussing and debating veganism on Discord, on Omegle, on wherever I can find people. That's what I'm going to do. And there'll be some other things in there too. There's going to be a tattoo competition. So during that stream, anyone who donates via Streamlabs or YouTube, you know, super chats, you can suggest a tattoo for me to get tattooed on me live by Annie, my partner, because she can tattoo, right? We're going to choose the one that we like the most. So it's not like you can just order me to get something horrible, but you can suggest what I get. And during the stream, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do the tattoo during the stream. So that's going to happen as part of the stream. And there'll be some other cool activities and some cool things going on as well as obviously a lot of outreach. And that's the bit that's going to really take it out of me, outreaching for hours and hours and hours. But we're going to make it sensible. It's not just going to be like me just talking outreach for like 24 hours. That's why we're doing these other things like a tattoo competition. And the whole point of it is going to be to raise money, again, for the same sanctuary because they need the money, and they're, you know, I know them, I trust them, I know the owner of that sanctuary very well, and I really just want to continue helping them. I want to be like their main donation partner. That's kind of what I'm positioning myself as now, like, because I really want to help them. I really trust them, and I know they do the best with the money. So it's the same sanctuary as before. They were running low on cash before, and they're running low on cash again. So we're gonna help them out again, and this time, as part of the 24-hour stream, I'm hoping that the guy who runs the place with his mum, I hope that he'll join the stream for a little bit and do an interview with us. So yeah, that could be really cool, right? Burning Flex, wait a second. Is that woman with the nose piercing your wife? Damn. Yeah, almost my wife, not yet. But yeah, she will be my wife soon. We will be married soon. Yes, absolutely. That's pretty good stuff, huh? It's like big announcement. No, we're not. Well, I think she's big into these kind of big announcements. I'm not really so big into these big announcements. Like, hey guys, getting married, blah blah blah. By the way, don't judge me for the plastic. All right, this was orange juice, and now it's a water bowl. All right, don't judge me. I don't have one of those cool glass water bottles right now. I don't know what happened to my other ones. That's what's being used right now. Okay. So yeah, 24-hour streams going to be a good one, I think. Very excited for it. Vegan Pixie Warrior asks, when you move your streams to Patreon only, do you still get your watch time hours? I actually don't know, to be honest with you. I don't do it very often, make them unlisted. It's just these ones I make unlisted because I don't. Partly because I want it to be exclusive for patrons. Obviously, that's a huge part of it, but also partly because I want my channel to have a level of professionalism. And these streams are fun and nice for people who are subscribed, but they're not necessarily convincing or professional for someone who doesn't even know anything about my work. I would really hate for someone to fall on a stream like this as the first thing they see from my channel. That's the other part of the reason I like to make these unlisted and have them as Patreon only. So it's kind of two things in one. So the watch time doesn't really, with these ones, I'm not really so bothered about the watch time, to be honest with you. My other streams definitely more for that, you know, getting the watch time. And that reminds me, actually, so tomorrow's stream, the Face the Facts Friday, will be a very, very good one. It's going to be a long one. We've got loads of interesting stuff. And the main one being Tash Peterson, vegan booty, being banned from every pub in Western Australia, which is insane. So we're going to talk about that. And if you didn't see it already, I just launched a stream for Sunday in which I'm going to be joined by George Martin, otherwise known as Carnism Debunked. And we're going to be talking about the cults that have infiltrated the vegan movement. And cult, when I say C-U-L-T, I'm talking about cults. I know my accent's a bit funny. Cults that have infiltrated the vegan movement. So that's going to be a real heavy, heavy stream. It's going to be a lot of fun, though, because we've both come head-to-head, face-to-face, you know, clash with these cults. Both of us have had that. So we're going to tell our stories of what you know, how we've been, you know, face to face with these individuals, these cult behaviors. It's going to be quite, you know, funny. We've got funny stories, but also we're going to have quite some serious messages because it's important that we deal with some of these issues head on, which is why I invited George on to have this chat with me. So that's going to be on Sunday. Very excited for that. I'm excited to be back, and honestly, I am pumped about this laptop. Oh my god, it is doing such a good job. My last laptop, just for comparison, for those of you that are wondering, you know, what goes on behind the scenes here. So my last laptop that I was using for streaming, Annie, my partner, is now having it because hers broke down. So, you know, so she's taken my old one, and I've got this new one that we invested in. Most of our savings are gone now, but we're hoping there's some projects coming up in the future that we may be getting funded for. So that was the idea. We invest now, but hopefully we can be funded later, and then we can kind of make up the difference. But anyway, that's another point. The laptop that I was using that Annie is now having, when I was streaming, if I was quiet, you could hear it through the microphone, like this, like just going crazy, right? Super, super annoying because it just couldn't handle it. This new one, for those of you who are a techie, I'm streaming right now. I've got music playing in my ears. I've got the camera rolling. Everything's going on the microphone, and it's only using 68%. Sorry, it's only using about 30% of the CPU. Everything else is fine. How good is that? How good is that? Ema Yao, why don't you read my suggestions and comments? I wasn't paying attention to the comments. You don't get offended. Chess. I can't do chess streaming because I don't play chess at any kind of level that would be suitable for streaming. All right. It's a nice suggestion for people who like chess, though. Vegans who like chess should totally do that. Hey, Ismail, thanks so much for being a Patreon, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, is it Canada Day? Happy Canada Day to... I don't know what Canada Day is. What are you guys celebrating over there? Let me Google it. What is there to celebrate on Canada Day, guys? Canada Day. What are you celebrating? What is it? Yeah, I'm not really getting much from it. It's just a holiday, celebrates the anniversary of the Canadian Confederation. All right. I guess you guys just gonna be happy that you're Canadian. Cool, good for you guys. Iridescent's asking, what happened to your brother after you asked him to go vegan in one of your streams? Did he go vegan? Actually, it's a good point. I never really followed up on specifically what we talked about in that stream. I talked to him relatively regularly. He told me that he had been, last time we checked up, like we had a little chat. He told me he had been buying vegan products, like a lot of vegan products. He didn't necessarily tell me he hadn't bought non-vegan products. So it's a little bit. I don't know. I think we could get him on the stream, though, you know? I think that's a good idea. Thanks for reminding me that I wanted to bring him back in again. So let me speak to him and see if he'll come on a stream sometime and we can get into it. That could be fun. Thanks, Jose. Love you too, bro. Hope all's good with you. Yeah, I'll speak to my brother anyway, and then we'll see how that goes. Absolutely. I'm so happy with this system right now. I can finally relax knowing that it's not just going to suddenly fucking crash on me. You won't believe how it was always touch and go with my previous streams, you know, as to whether it was just going to stop working because of the overheating, but seems to be going real well right now. So nice little test. So that's what I've been up to. That's what's coming up. You get a nice little update. If you're watching this and you're not a patron, then you've been very lucky. You've got on the live stream whilst it was happening. But as soon as this live stream is done, it goes to unlisted, and that means if you missed it, you missed it. And I guess you wouldn't know that if you missed it. You wouldn't know if you'd missed it unless I post it and tell you missed it. But anyway, the point is, if you want to see more chill streams like this, if you want to see more of my personal stuff, like personal lifestyle stuff, and also, posts, mainly about like behind the scenes. We had a cool behind the scenes video that was explaining how I do some of my skits. If you like all that kind of stuff, then guys, you got to join the Patreon team. Patreon team is where it's at. It's awesome. You get loads more exclusive stuff, as I said, and I'm sending it to you right now. You can click it right there, patreon.com/David Rams. It is really, really helpful to me because obviously it's how I can keep making videos and keep doing what I'm doing. And you can sign up for just like $1 a month and you get all that cool exclusive stuff that I just mentioned. And we're really ramping it up as well. And he's helping with content as well. So really, it's really going to be good. It's going to keep getting better. Yeah, absolutely. And Ismail says, sorry, what was a joke? But I bought 3 of your t-shirts and a sweater. I'm wearing the White Meat Flake shirt and Animal Liberation sweater right now. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you picked one of the Meat Flakes and the Animal Liberation ones. I really do like those designs. And for those of you that are wondering, like, what the hell's he talking about? What are these t-shirts? Check it out. You can go and check them out on the website and pick them up. There you go. Got some very cool t-shirts on that. And yeah, especially I like the Meat Flake one the most. That's one of my favorite ones. And yeah, I really, really like that design. So check it out. Go down there and check it out. Yeah, Tiny Fluff, I'll explain one more time. You don't need to be a patron to watch this live. You need to be a patron to watch it after it's aired. So as soon as this live is over, it's gone. It's gone. Patron only. That's how I'm doing it. And so if you're watching it, you're lucky. But if you don't want to miss live streams like this, if you like my content, if you like what I do, you don't want to miss these in the future, become a patron and you'll always get access to them. Even if you miss one, you'll be able to rewatch it, which I think is pretty cool, right? So you'll get that. You will get that. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up because this was meant to be a little update, little tester and a little update. So I will wrap it up right now, right here. Those of you that watched live and aren't patrons, lucky you. You got a little sneaky peek into what you can get as a patron. Those of you who watched and are patrons, thank you so much for your continued patronage. You are the best, most awesome people ever. And please, always drop me a message and in Patreon or Instagram or wherever. Let me know if there's anything you ever need from me. Like, say, open the message with hey, David, I'm a patron. I want to ask you this question. I really, whatever it is. And I'll always get back to you, all right? Thank you so much for all your continued support. Definitely check in for tomorrow's live stream, the Face to Facts Friday. Definitely check out Sunday's live stream with my interview, which will be with George Martin, Carnism Debunked. I'll see you all in tomorrow's stream. And then again,